be on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Detroit, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course, Charlotte just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for the Pistons, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. Robinson can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And he makes a first. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Now here's Ball. 17 points in his last outing. Bridges misses. Robinson finds Cunningham. Now Duren. Now Harris. Over Knipple. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Bridges. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Bridges outside for 3. Again the miss by Bridges. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Harris passes to Duren. Here's Thompson. Buries it down low. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Knipple. The 3 from Ball. Counted from distance. Ball's got 5 now.
You have to stay in Ball's shirt out there or he will rise and fire.
Harris on the wing. Now Duren. That shot off the mark. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Robinson can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Diabate. Bridges outside. Here's Miller. Hits the trifecta. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Now Duren. Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. 4 on the clock. For 3, Robinson. On target from range. Robinson's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Bridges. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Ball no good. Harris outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, finding a way. That's what Harris does.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Fires the 3. Thompson pulls it in. For Detroit, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside Robinson. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Once Cunningham has a full head of steam, there is no stopping him.
The Hornets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Takes a step back to stop the run. And Ball with the layup. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Williams is checked in for Bridges. The Pistons have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Takes a 13-footer. Duren, no good. Charlotte has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knippel is a constant threat on the perimeter.
Yeah, Knippel is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart comes in for Tobias Harris, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him, and it's good. 2 points.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Down low. Right side, Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller can't get it to go. The Pistons have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Duren, the pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now a 4-point Pistons lead.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Miller against LeVert. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Here's LeVert. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Outside man. Miller outside. Pass to Knippel. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's LeVert. Takes the 3. Back to Duren. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
Now, here is James. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Misses in close.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pass to Holland. Back to Robinson. Now here's Herter from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Pistons lead by 6. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He gave his all to help his team in that quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Miles Bridges is out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's James. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. And that one's good. Stewart's got his first points of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Holland. He's scoreless to the middle. And stolen by Williams. Here's James. And it's in there.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Detroit leading by 4. To the left wing. Here's Holland. Williams defending. Pass to Herter. The 3. He drops it from range. Herter's got 6 points.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Here's Mann. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Holland. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Stewart, and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. James passes to Williams. Here's Mann. Detroit with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
When you turn great defense into easy offense, you are going to put yourself in a great position. Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Pistons, Harris has checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Here's ball. In tight, LaMelo.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Detroit with the ball. Leading by 5. Last time they met in Detroit.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside. pushing to get the bucket.
LeVert goes against Miller. Here's Ball. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Bridges has got 5 now.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Cunningham looking it over. LeVert right side. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. There's the 3. LeVert with a rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Thompson. LeVert outside. Now Harris. Stewart inside. He's against Bridges. And that one's good. Stewart.
And Harris has been sneaky as a playmaker. Those assist numbers have really crept up.
Now Miller. 11 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he was absolutely a menace defensively, disrupting the flow and nabbing a bunch of steals.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. A wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
And the Hornets with possession here, following the score by Detroit. Here's Bridges, deflected.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
Here's Knipple. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Miller, lets it go from deep. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Here's Knipple. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Knipple's got 5.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Harris passes to Duran. Cunningham against Ball. And Duran with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one. Hornets trail by 6. With the step back, Ball passes to Miller. Offline with a 3.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Out to Harris. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. On defense, Detroit. 6-point lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd before the half.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. The shake. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. 4-3.
After that insane start, he's really cooled down here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Robinson. Thompson outside. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:44 left in the second. There's a screen. Here's Miller. And he comes up with a bucket. Miller's got 9 points.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Thompson passes to Duren. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 8 points for Jalen Duren.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Back to Ball. Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Here's Duren. Deflects the pass. Harris up top. Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Harris. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Out to Thompson. Pass to Harris. Another shot. Ball with the rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, good to see Cunningham take chances on this end. He gets that steal. That was quick thinking.
Ball with the athletic finish.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Robinson for three. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pistons ahead, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him, because even against doubles, he's been accurate. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help, because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Charlotte shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
If there's anybody that can come out of college and command leadership right away, it's Con Knipple.
Detroit leading by 3. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson left.
Oh! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Ball. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Harris passes to Thompson. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
3 points.
Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Now here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Cunningham against Ball. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Duren finds Thompson. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Harris passes to Thompson. Back to Harris. Robinson for 3. And Detroit another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
A deep 3 from Ball. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Harris. No good from 18.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Thompson outside from downtown, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Harris has got 11 points. Miller with it. He's got 12. Bridges a screen on Robinson. Miller can't get it to go. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Here's Ball. He's got 18. It's Bridges on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham going to work inside.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
Steps back to the paint. Knipple with a bucket. 10 points for him. The Pistons lead by 12. And here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Miller. Off target from outside. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the 3rd quarter so far. And here's Cunningham outside. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
The Pistons making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Well, the Hornets shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you, Brian.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Robinson. After Charlotte's 3-pointer on the other end. Just 5 on the clock. And Detroit another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Miller. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Fires in the triple.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
LeVert passes to Harris. Rebound by Bridges.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And Ball throws it down.
Ball is a high-activity player, good at keeping plays going no matter what.
Robinson on the wing, puts up a three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Here's Charlotte. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Robinson. Harris against Williams. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 11 points here in the second half.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Green with a screen on Levert. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with a three. The Pistons lead by 7. Harris outside. Back to Thompson. Here's Stewart. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. The three ball. Williams knocks down the three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now here's Stewart. He's covered closely to the inside. Levert passes to Stewart. Thompson outside. For three, here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 tonight. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Williams from long range. And Charlotte another three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Levert. He's got 7. And that one's good. Stewart.
A Swiss Army knife talent, Levert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Man, the pass to Green. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Thompson, shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a beautiful look. Attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
With 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Williams. James is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Miles Bridges. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And playing with great control, Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
Here's Herter on the take, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half-second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Bridges, following the score by Detroit. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Hornets trail by 7. Inside. And slam dunk by James.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And here's Charlotte now. Out to James. The 3. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Drops in the 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for man. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Cunningham. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Williams on the wing. Now here's Ball. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's LeVert for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 tonight. Ball against Cunningham. Up top, Bridges. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Williams against Duren. No luck on that one. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. To the inside, Bridges. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Pass to Cunningham. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The shot by James, no good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
He gets it in there. And 12 points for Jalen Duren.
They're almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Now, here is James. Bridges, a screen on LeVert. Ball outside. The 3 is up. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holland. Back to Duren. Cunningham on the wing. Check by James. And it's Cunningham missing.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And stolen by Cunningham. Down low. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Williams. Knipple comes in for Green. And Brandon Miller subbed in for James. Now here's Miller. Back to Ball. And he drops it in from the low post. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And here's Cunningham outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 22 points. Pass to Ball. Over Cunningham. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
One reason this game is so tight is because flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game, and it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Diabate, covered by Duren. It's cleared away by Thompson. The Pistons lead by 5. Harris fires. He's off from 3. Charlotte has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Bridges. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Now Duren.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6. Harris misses the 3. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Miller. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
And the free throw, no good. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Cunningham drives in. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Well, that shows you the trust that his teammates having him. Cunningham showing great maturity.
Ball gets it to go.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
And the basket is good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
That one's in there.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Thompson outside. Here's Cunningham. Puts up the tray. Bridges pulls it down. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Miller. There's the drive. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Now here's LeVert. Cunningham! The 3 is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside ball. He launches. Duren pulls it down. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Robinson, he's checked in for LeVert. And they go to the intentional foul.
Hornets foul. Miller. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Cade Cunningham. Second line for 2.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
14 foul. At the line for
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Outside Bridges, takes a 3. Duren pulls it down. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Pistons.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And that's an intentional foul.
Miles Bridges. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Detroit. Duren.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. So it's Detroit picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.